Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss the next second video. This is the second video, the concepts of organization. Now the first concept is it is treated organization as a process. It's treated as organization as a process. Right. And the second concept is it is treated organization as a structure of relationship. Now, in the first concept, it is a process. It means it is nothing but organizing work and organizing people in the systems and subsystems. And it is a chain of various activities. And the organization as a process is dynamic in nature. It means it has to be changed and adjusted. This is the meaning of the concept of organization as a process. The second one, organization as a structure of relationship. In this concept, this organization is a group of people bonded together in a formal relationship to achieve some common objectives. As we discussed, organization is a group of people, okay, group of different types of people, a group of directors, a group of managers, a group of superiors, a group of workers, right? They come together and they form a relationship, and it is a formal one, official one, and they are coming because they want to achieve some common objective. Well, now this concept it lays special emphasis on position, not on individual. That means it gives primary importance to position, not on individual. And this concept is a rigid one, it is not flexible. So that is known as organization as a structure of relationship. And you find these type of organization in public sector undertakings and government company and joint venture of public and private partnership. Where the first concept we find in all the private sector organizations which are flexible, okay, which can be changed to any circumstances. Now let us have a brief discussion of nature of organization or features of organization or characteristic of organization. Now it is a group of people. It is a group of people. When you see the characteristics, suppose it is a group of people, two or more people, two or more persons coming together, okay, forming together, coming together to undertake a common work. So this is one feature of the organization. Okay, more than two people, two or more people coming together for undertaking common work, then the organization comes in existence. Suppose you are involving in extracurricular activities. Suppose you're forming a group in different clubs. The club is nothing but a kind of organization because the group of people, right? The second is the division of work. The work is divided. The work is divided on the basis of functions. So we have different functions like finance, marketing, HR, and operations. So we divide the work on the basis of functions and also on the basis of different activities. So there is a division of work. The second nature of organization. The third is coordination. What is the coordination? It means all the departments are interdependent because The performance of one department depends on the performance of other department. For example, the performance of marketing department depends on production department. When the goods are sold, the selling part is taken care of the marketing department. The production part is taken by the operations department. Okay, so it is directly related. So therefore, they need to coordinate. All the departments has to coordinate to achieve a stated objectives. As you know, there should be common objectives for all types of people in the organization. So they come together to achieve a given common objective. And it is based on cooperative relationship because it includes a meaningful relation between different people, vertically or horizontally. Okay, maybe between directors and between managers, or between managers and the workers, or between superiors and subordinates. Now, it is a well-defined authority and responsibility relationship. We discuss what is authority and what is responsibility. Right. Now we will discuss about what are the different steps in organization. First step is the first step, identification of or classification of different business activities. So we can classify on the basis of functions, we can classify on the basis of different types of product line. So what we do is we will identify various types of business activities that should not include overlapping of different activities. All the activities should be performed in a coordinated way. This is the first step, identification or classification of different business activities. Second one is grouping of similar activities. What you do is, what are the activities included in that particular function? You have to be grouped under the function. Suppose the finance and accounting. Finance and accounting activities will keep under the finance department. Okay, the marketing, the selling of product, the selling and advertising, the promotion will keep all the activities under the marketing departments. That means grouping of similar activities and putting in separate department. We can group on the basis of functions like operations, finance, marketing, HR. We can group on the basis of, let's say, divisions. Let us say a firm, a company is producing steel and cement. So we will segregate steel, production and operations of steel, and the production operations of cement. We'll segregate on the basis of different product line. On the basis of divisions, we can group, and on the basis of functions, we can group. Third step is appointing suitable persons, that appointing manpower for different duties, appointing suitable persons for different duties, assigning responsibilities. We assign responsibilities for different people, for different managers, for different employees, for different workers, for different superiors. Suppose finance, we assign to finance, marketing management, we assign to marketing department. So that means we assign the responsibility, the task, okay, based on different functions or based on different activities. Step 4 is delegation of authority. Delegation means you're transferring a part of your power, transferring a part of work to your subordinates. That's called delegation. Okay. Now, it should create superior subordinate relationship in various positions in the organizations. Now, for example, suppose if a manager has the responsibility, has the authority also, because he should have the right to instruct, and he should have the responsibility also. Authority can be delegated, the responsibility cannot be delegated. So the structure should be in such a way that there should be proper provision of transferring your part of power to your subordinates, so that work can be done easily. This is step 4. The step 5, establishing hierarchical relationship, that means we prepare the structure, hierarchical structure, right from the top level management to middle level and low level. Employees are engaged in recruitment, in HR, training, etc., etc. So we establish clear relationship. Finance will engage in financing, in seeing that the funds are secured for the organizations, and for assigning manpower, the step 3. So what we do, we appoint HR. We give functions to HR people to appoint suitable people at suitable positions, the right persons at the right place. And we also make some provisions in the structure so that the authority can be delegated. Okay, and the authority can be transferred. A part of the power can be transferred to a subordinate, so work can be done effectively and efficiently. And we should establish the hierarchical relationship starting from the boss, from top level to middle level and to the lower level. So we have this structure, the shown structure in the previous video. These are the different steps in organization process. The first is identification or classification of activities, business activities, grouping of activities on the basis of departments, functional departments, and divisional department. This is a grouping process is there. This is a departmental wise you have to segregate. This is the second step. Departmental wise you have to segregate finance, HR, marketing. And what you have to do is you have to appoint manpower for different activities, for different duties involved in that structure. They appoint manpower relating HR, for appointing HR people, for finance. There's a specialist in production, we appoint an operation department. And there should be some provision of delegation, transferring a part of power to your subordinate is called delegation of authority. Authority is right to give orders or right to take work from the subordinates. And the last step is you have to establish a structural relationship, hierarchical relationship from top to bottom. Who is the top most manager? Who is the middle manager? Now who is the low level manager? Who are the workers? They establish a formal relationship. This is the different steps in organization process. Then we'll come back to next slide. What are the principles of organization? There are different 10 principles are there. The first principle is called principle of common objectives. There should be some common goal to achieve for the organization. So that we'll discuss in the next video. Thanks a lot. Thanks for patiently hearing.